Welcome to the world of elite hospitality, everyone. It's wild. The difference between a good 4-star review and a glowing 5-star review often comes down to just one single, empowered employee. Excellence doesn't just happen by accident, right? It's cultivated. So today, we've got a comprehensive explainer custom-built specifically for you, the future leaders of this amazing industry. We're going to unpack the absolute foundations of professional growth, drawing straight from the core principles taught at Europe Hotel School. So get comfortable, grab your notes, and let's dive right in.
Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in the hospitality industry. Seriously, it is such a privilege to be guiding you through this material today. Think of me as your personal senior hotel leader, here to bridge the gap between textbook theory and ultra-realistic day-to-day operations.
Okay, let's quickly hit our roadmap for today. We've just done the welcome. Next, we're covering coaching for service excellence. Then we'll transition right into mentoring for career growth, look at how they blend in the leadership development journey, and finally, wrap things up with cultivating a growth culture. Moving right along.
All right, Section 1, Coaching for Service Excellence. Let's get right into it.
So there's a really crucial distinction we need to make right out of the gate. Think about when you first join a hotel. What happens? You get trained. Training teaches you the property management system or the exact steps to process a check-in. It builds baseline skills. But coaching and mentoring, that's a whole different level. They shape your actual mindset, your confidence, your professional identity. They literally transform you from someone who just checks boxes into a true hospitality pro who embodies the spirit of service.
So what exactly is coaching in this context? Well, think of it as improving performance through guided reflection and goal setting. It's when a supervisor helps you figure out your own strengths, tackle immediate hurdles, and build up your problem-solving muscles. It's super practical. Like if a front desk agent is struggling with guest complaints during a massive rush, a coach doesn't just hand them a script. No way. The coach actually sits down, helps them reflect on what happened, and builds a custom strategy to handle that pressure next time.
And when you bring this process out onto the hotel floor, 3 big things happen almost instantly. Number 1, it reinforces service standards. With the coach actively involved, the ultra-high standards of a luxury property stay top of mind every single shift. Number 2, it encourages adaptability. You know how unpredictable hotels are, right? A VIP shows up 3 hours early, a huge conference runs late. Coaching keeps the team agile. And number 3, it develops problem solving. It empowers the staff to just handle guest issues right there on the spot, without having to escalate every single detail to management. Absolute game changer.
Okay, so that's the day-to-day. Let's shift gears to the long term. Section 2, Mentoring for Career Growth.
If coaching is all about succeeding on your shift today, mentoring is about succeeding in your entire career. Our definition here emphasizes long-term development and career guidance through sharing actual lived experience and perspective. A mentor is usually an industry veteran, maybe a general manager or a director of operations, taking a rising star under their wing. They aren't teaching you how to close out a financial ledger. They're sharing decades of hard-won wisdom to help you map out your future.
And the benefits here are just profound. A great mentor helps you navigate those really tricky career decisions, like, hey, should I take a lateral move to get some food and beverage experience, or hold out for a rooms division promotion? Plus, they clarify the organizational culture. Every brand has unwritten rules, right? A mentor decodes those for you. It fosters incredible knowledge transfer from one generation of hospitaliers to the next, all while building this deep, deep well of professional trust.
To put them side by side, coaching is tactical, focusing on immediate performance and adaptability. Mentoring is strategic, focusing on long-term career guidance and trust. Both are absolutely critical tools for developing talent. As a future leader, you really need to know when to wear your coach hat to fix a quick operational issue and when to put on your mentor hat to guide a rising star's career path.
Which naturally leads us to Section 3, the leadership development journey. This is where it all comes together.
Listen, leadership in hospitality is not just a fancy title they hand you on a shiny badge. Actually, scratch that. It's really the strategic outcome of all this coaching and mentoring we've been talking about. By putting in this work, hotels are actively building their future leaders from the ground up. Doing this early on builds serious organizational resilience. When current managers move on, and they always do, you've got a fully prepped, incredibly capable bench of talent totally ready to step right up.
Why is this preparation so vital? Because hospitality leaders are juggling a crazy triad: people,
emotions, and service delivery, all at the exact same time. You're not managing a warehouse. You are managing a diverse team, the highly charged emotions of guests whose vacations or weddings are on the line, and the flawless physical execution of a service. It's like spinning plates while riding a unicycle. It requires massive emotional intelligence and stamina.
To manage that crazy triad effectively, you absolutely need 3 non-negotiable skills. 1. Listen actively. You've got to find the real root of an issue. 2. Ask thoughtful questions that force your team to think critically. And 3. Provide constructive guidance. These are the exact capabilities pushed so heavily in elite education, especially at Europe Hotel School. Because leadership isn't a destination, it's an ongoing supportive journey.
All right, bringing us to our final section, cultivating a growth culture. We've talked about one-on-one dynamics, but what happens when the whole property buys in?
You get a massive multiplier effect. When employees see leadership actually investing time in them, a total cultural shift happens. The idea spreads like wildfire. People start investing in their own personal growth. And even better, they start investing in the growth of their peers. It creates this beautiful, self-sustaining loop of continuous learning. And let me tell you, that is the ultimate hallmark of a world-class luxury hotel.
But it doesn't just happen by magic. You need a rock-solid foundation. You need clear objectives so both parties know what they're striving for. You need strict confidentiality to create a safe space for vulnerability. And, obviously, deep mutual respect. You have to balance having a structured program for consistency with enough flexibility to let these real, human relationships actually breathe and develop naturally.
Ultimately, this is the big picture strategy. Through dedicated coaching and thoughtful mentoring, properties build unshakable internal talent pipelines. They foster environments completely defined by growth and excellence. This is how a hotel guarantees they won't just deliver 5-star service today, but they'll be doing it 10 or 20 years from now, led by the exact people being mentored right this second.
So, what does this all mean for you? That's the big question I want to leave you with, students of Europe Hotel School. You've seen the roadmap, you know the difference between just building a skill and truly shaping an identity. So, are you ready to take ownership of this journey? Are you ready to be the leader who not only achieves greatness, but builds the next generation of hospitality excellence? Take these insights, use them on your future hotel floors, and never, ever stop learning. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer today.